Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that nothing outside of you has changed. The same home, the same job, the same responsibilities, the same world. Yet somehow, everything feels different. Have you ever wondered if the greatest obstacle in your life was never a lack of opportunity, never a lack of money, never a lack of luck, but a single idea you quietly accepted about yourself? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you long for was the version of you that kept whispering, "Maybe I'm not enough"? For years you kept waiting for the right moment. Waiting for confidence, waiting for life to give you permission, waiting for proof that everything would work out. But every day you waited, your old identity became stronger, your dreams became quieter, your faith became smaller, and the life you desired seemed farther away. Here's the hidden truth. The universe doesn't respond to the person you hope to become. It responds to the person you believe you already are. That changes everything, because this morning isn't about trying harder. It isn't about forcing miracles. It isn't about convincing life to bless you. It's about remembering the unstoppable self that has always existed beneath fear, doubt, and old assumptions. In a few moments, we'll uncover one powerful shift that transforms, I hope it happens, into it is already unfolding. Stay with me, because that single shift changes everything. Take one slow, gentle breath. Allow your shoulders to soften. Let the noise of yesterday drift away. This moment belongs to you, not to your worries, not to your past, not to the opinions that once convinced you to doubt your own power. Just you. Here now, for a moment, imagine standing before a quiet mirror, not the kind that reflects your face, the kind that reflects your beliefs. Look carefully. What do you see? Do you see someone who has been trying to survive, or someone who was born to thrive? Do you see a person waiting for life to become easier, or someone who quietly knows that life is already changing? Most people spend their lives polishing the reflection. Very few realize they must transform the one who is looking into the mirror. That is where real change begins. Perhaps you've told yourself, "I'll believe in myself when success comes. I'll feel abundant when I have more money. I'll feel worthy when someone finally chooses me." But what if you've been waiting for the wrong evidence? What if abundance has been waiting for your belief? What if confidence has been waiting for your decision? What if miracles have been waiting for your assumption? This is the quiet wisdom Neville Goddard returned to again and again. He reminded us that the world faithfully reflects the state of consciousness we consistently occupy, not occasionally, not hopefully, but consistently. When you repeatedly identify with fear, life seems to confirm fear. When you repeatedly identify with lack, lack appears everywhere. But the moment your inner identity changes, your outer experience begins searching for ways to agree with it. That is why today's affirmation is far more than positive thinking. I am unstoppable. These are not words meant to motivate you for a few minutes. They are an identity, a decision, a declaration of who you choose to be before the evidence appears. Because an unstoppable person is not someone who never falls. An unstoppable person simply refuses to remain the person who believes they cannot rise again. Every disappointment has taught you resilience. Every delay has deepened your patience. Every closed door has quietly redirected your path towards something greater than you could see at the time. Nothing has been wasted. Not a single lesson, not a single tear, not a single season of waiting, even now. There are unseen movements taking place beyond your awareness, conversations you haven't heard, opportunities you haven't yet recognized, doors preparing to open, people moving toward your life, and awareness already finding their way to you. And while those unseen blessings are arranging themselves, your greatest work is happening within. Because every miracle begins long before it becomes visible. It begins the moment you stop introducing yourself as the person who is limited, and start living as the person who is already free. So before we continue, ask yourself one quiet question. If I truly believed I was unstoppable, how would I breathe? How would I walk? How would I speak? How would I love? How would I expect today to unfold? Hold that feeling, don't chase it. Simply allow it to settle into your heart. Because in the next part, you won't just imagine that version of yourself. You'll begin to become them. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Take one slow, deep breath in and gently let it go. Imagine the first light of morning stretching across the horizon. The world is quiet. The air feels fresh. Everything around you seems to pause, as if life itself is waiting for one decision. Not a decision about where you'll go, not about what you'll achieve, but about who you will be. You take one step forward, then another. With each step, something old begins to fall away. The fear that told you to play small, gone. The doubt that questioned your worth, gone. The voice that whispered, "What if you fail?" Growing quieter. With every breath, ahead of you stands another version of yourself. They look peaceful, confident, strong, not because life has been perfect, but because they no longer measure their future by their past. Notice how they stand. Their shoulders are relaxed, their eyes are clear. There is no rush, no desperation, only quiet certainty. As you move closer, you realize something unexpected. This isn't a stranger. This is the person you have always been becoming. The unstoppable version of you was never created. It was uncovered. Layer by layer, through every challenge, every setback, every unanswered prayer, every lesson that strengthened your spirit without asking your permission. Now imagine stepping into that version of yourself. Feel the shift. Notice your breathing become calmer, your heart becomes lighter, your mind grows still. There is nothing left to prove, nothing left to chase. Because you understand something that changes everything. The greatest power isn't forcing life to move faster. It is remaining unshaken while life aligns itself in your favor. From this place, repeat each affirmation slowly. Allow every word to become a feeling. Allow every feeling to become your identity. I am unstoppable because my peace is stronger than my fear. I am unstoppable because I no longer measure my future by yesterday's limitations. I am unstoppable because every challenge strengthens my character. I am unstoppable because every setback quietly prepares my next breakthrough. I am unstoppable because abundance recognizes the energy I choose to embody. I am unstoppable because I expect life to support me in ways I cannot yet imagine. I am unstoppable because opportunities naturally find the person I have become. I am unstoppable because my inner world creates my outer experience. I am unstoppable because I release the need to struggle for what already belongs to me. I am unstoppable because my faith grows stronger than every doubt I once believed. Take another deep breath. Feel those words settling into every part of your being. Notice how different they feel now. Not like wishes, not like hopes, but like quiet truths. Somewhere, a door is opening, someone is thinking about you, an opportunity is moving closer, a solution is already taking shape. You may not see it yet, but you don't need to, because an unstoppable person doesn't depend on visible proof before believing. They understand that the invisible always comes first. The seed grows in darkness. Long before anyone sees the tree, your transformation is unfolding in exactly the same way. Every peaceful thought, every grateful breath, every assumption of abundance is becoming the foundation of a reality that is already forming beyond your sight. And this is only the beginning. In the next part, you'll stop repeating affirmations and start living from the feeling that your miracles have already begun. Stay with this feeling. Don't rush away from it. There is a quiet power growing inside you, not loud, not forceful, steady, unshakable. This is the place Neville Goddard invited us to live from. Not from fear, not from wishing, but from the fulfilled state before the world changes. your consciousness changes. Before abundance appears, abundance becomes your natural expectation. Before miracles arrive, you stop questioning whether they are possible. You simply know. So imagine, tonight, as you close your eyes, you already know tomorrow holds something beautiful. Not because someone promised you, but because you have decided to expect goodness. Imagine waking tomorrow morning without anxiety, without needing to control every outcome, without replaying yesterday's disappointments. Instead, you rise with a quiet certainty. My life is moving in the right direction. That one thought changes the way you breathe, the way you smile, the way you speak to others, the opportunities you notice, the choices you make. And little by little, life begins reflecting that inner certainty back to you. This is how transformation happens, not all at once, but one assumption, one feeling, one decision at a time. Now let these affirmations become more than words. Let them become the atmosphere of your mind. Repeat gently, I am unstoppable because I trust life even before I understand it. I am unstoppable because every morning offers a new beginning. I am unstoppable because abundance flows naturally toward a peaceful mind. I am unstoppable because I release resistance and welcome divine timing. I am unstoppable because I deserve every blessing that aligns with my highest good. I am unstoppable because I choose faith instead of fear. I am unstoppable because every breath fills me with confidence and calm. I am unstoppable because miracles are becoming my natural expectation. I am unstoppable because I no longer chase my future. I become the person who naturally receives it. I am unstoppable because love, health, prosperity, wisdom, and opportunity are already finding me. Pause. Feel each affirmation settling deep within your heart. Picture your future self smiling back at you. Not because everything happened overnight, but because you never gave up on the version of yourself that believed. Every sunrise now becomes a reminder. You are beginning again. Every challenge becomes evidence. You are stronger than you once believed. Every unexpected blessing becomes confirmation that your inner transformation is creating an outer response. There is no need to force the river to flow. There is no need to convince the sun to rise. There is no need to struggle for what already belongs to your highest path. Remain open, remain grateful, remain faithful. Because unseen forces are arranging details that your human eyes cannot yet perceive. The right conversation, the right opportunity, the right breakthrough, the right season. Everything is moving, even when it feels still. And the more deeply you embody peace, the more effortlessly life begins to mirror it. So take another slow breath. Smile gently, because somewhere between the person you were and the person you are becoming, you have crossed an invisible line. You are no longer hoping to become unstoppable. You are living as someone who already is. Before this moment comes to an end, remain exactly where you are. Take one final, slow breath and simply notice how different you feel from the person who began listening a few minutes ago. Nothing outside of you may have changed yet. The room is the same, the morning is the same. The world continues exactly as it did before. But something within you has shifted, and that inner shift is where every lasting miracle begins. Never underestimate the quiet decisions you make in moments like this, because every extraordinary life is built upon ordinary moments, repeated with extraordinary belief. Today, you chose peace instead of pressure. Today, you chose faith instead of fear. Today, you chose possibility instead of limitation. Most importantly, today you chose a new identity, not someday. Not when everything becomes perfect. Today, from this moment forward, walk differently, speak differently, think differently. Not because you are pretending, but because you are remembering who you truly are. When challenges appear, do not ask, why is this happening to me? Instead, quietly remind yourself, I am unstoppable. This moment is preparing me not defeating me. When delays come, remember, a seed never doubts the spring. It simply continues growing beneath the surface until the right season arrives. Your life is no different. There are blessings already moving toward you that you cannot yet see. Conversations already unfolding, doors already unlocking, solutions already forming, miracles already finding their way to your path. Trust what is happening beyond your sight. Trust the wisdom that guides every step. Trust the peace growing within your heart. And above all, trust yourself. Because the version of you who once believed they had to struggle for everything is gently fading away. In their place stands someone calmer, someone wiser, someone stronger, someone who no longer asks for permission to believe in a beautiful future, someone who wakes each morning expecting life to cooperate with their highest good. That person is you. So as you move through today, carry these words with you, not as an affirmation you repeat, but as an identity you live. I am unstoppable. I am stronger than every fear I have released. I am greater than every limitation I once accepted. I am aligned with peace. I am aligned with abundance. I am aligned with miracles. I welcome every opportunity that reflects my highest purpose. I receive every blessing with gratitude. I move through life with quiet confidence. I trust divine timing can completely. I know that what belongs to me can never pass me by. I expect beautiful surprises. I expect meaningful connections. I expect inspired ideas. I expect joyful breakthroughs. I expect miracles. Because miracles feel natural to the person I have chosen to become. As this morning unfolds, walk with your head high, smile more often, breathe a little deeper. Let gratitude become your first response. Let peace become your foundation. Let faith become your habit. And let every step remind you, you are no longer waiting for life to change. Your changed consciousness is already creating a new life. Thank you for sharing this sacred morning with me. If these affirmations spoke to your heart, return to them often. The more consistently you embody this state, the more naturally your outer world begins to reflect it. Until we meet again, may your mind remain peaceful. May your heart remain open. May your spirit remain courageous. May abundance flow toward you with ease. May miracles surprise you in the most beautiful ways. And may you never forget the truth you claimed today. You are unstoppable. Carry that truth into every sunrise. Live from it, believe from it, and watch your world begin to mirror the person you have already become. If these affirmations resonated with your heart today, don't let them end here. Carry this feeling with you. Let it shape the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you move through this day. Remember, your reality doesn't begin with what you see. It begins with what you consistently assume to be true. So every morning, return to this state. Return to peace. Return to faith. Return to the unstoppable version of yourself. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe and join us for more Neville Goddard inspired teachings, powerful affirmations, and guided manifestation sessions designed to help you transform from the inside out. And before you go, take one final deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and say it with complete conviction. I am unstoppable. I am abundant. I am already becoming everything I was created to be. Thank you for spending this sacred morning with me. Until we meet again, may your mind remain peaceful. May your heart remain open. May abundance find you effortlessly. And may every new sunrise remind you that the life you've been imagining begins with the consciousness you choose today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next affirmation session.